Every video here on 616 Entertainment is made possible by my supporters over on Patreon. If you enjoyed the show here today, consider signing up. You'll get early access, exclusive videos and podcasts, and more. Pro Wrestling Tees has the merch. As always, thank you for watching. Oh, how you doing, Dan Dans? My name is Ian. Welcome to 616 Nitro. This is an extremely special episode because this is the rematch, 4 years in the making, Sting versus Undertaker 2. Now, if you don't remember the first Sting versus Undertaker match, that makes sense because it was 4 years ago, and it was in the very first episode of 616 Nitro. Now, maybe I fucked up because the thumbnail for that episode is the 616 Nitro logo, and the title is Brand New Show. You know, some people might have missed it, but it is what it is. It was a great match. It might be the best match I've ever simmed here on this channel. And if you do not recall, and you'd like to rewatch it, the link is in the description if I did my job, and I didn't forget to put it there. The link is in the description. Spoiler, you got 3, 2, 1. Okay, I gave you a spoiler warning. Sting did indeed win that first match with a Scorpion Death Drop. They went, I would say, every bit of 15 minutes. Now, who picks up the win here in the rematch? Sting had the home field advantage in the first match in the WCW Nitro Arena, but this time the Phenom, the Deadman, has invited Sting into his yard. We are in the WWF SmackDown Arena, and the Undertaker does not take too kindly to having his shoulders pinned in that first match. Now, did I forget how good this game looks? Yes, I did. Holy fuck, does this game look good. This is WWE 2K18, by the way, on the PS4, and holy shit, this looks so good. You know, sometimes you forget, but the lighting effects, the crowd looks great, the arena's fantastic. I've gotten a couple questions recently asking if I was going to review WWE 2K24, and I don't think I've responded to any of them yet, but the answer to that was, oh, crack the knuckles a little bit, I'm getting hyped up here. The answer to that was no, I did not intend to. Obviously the game's been out for a couple weeks now. And the reason for that is, you know, video games are $70 nowadays. I don't particularly enjoy playing the WWE games. The gameplay's not really what I'm looking for. I'm not talking shit. I'm not burying the games. I respect them for what they are. And everybody that I know who owns 2K24, the new one, is having a blast with it. And I'm happy that you are. That's fantastic. I don't have anything bad to say about it other than it's really not for me. So did I want to spend $70 on something that's really not for me? No, not really. Would it have been a good... What a shot this is right here, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Come on. Sting zapped into a little different part of the ring there real quick. We're not going to worry about that. Oh, man. The Phenom is staring down the icon. Will the master of the Tombstone Piledriver be able to defeat Sting and get that win back? We're going to find out. Now, I have to stop jumping from one sentence to the other with now. You like how I'm realizing this on the fly that I do that? I considered doing this match a little differently. I considered doing 1991 Sting against 1992 Undertaker. I considered doing Red and Black Wolfpack Sting against Biker Taker, the American Badass. If those are matches you want to see, let me know down in the comments. I would be happy to run this back as many times as we need to. Hell, I'm not trying to get ahead of things, but let's say Undertaker picks up a win here and we're looking at 1-1. You'd be nuts to not run a trilogy. Sting Undertaker 3? Come on now. But the bell has rung. Undertaker start things off with a big clothesline. Put Sting down. Now, did I change? I said now again. Big. No, Sting blocks the suplex and he hits one of his own. Did I make a few changes from that first match to this one? DDT! Yes, I did. I turned off the reversal limit, and I also put the legendary difficulty on. So I don't know if that's going to make these guys go... Oh, another reversal from Sting. I don't know if that's going to make these guys go even harder, and that will lead to a longer, crazier match, or if it will lead to a shorter match. We're going to find out. Sting with a front face lock here. A single leg trip there, and he's going to wrench the knee of the Undertaker. That left knee might be in a bad position already. Maybe not, though. Undertaker drives Sting into the corner, and a jumping DDT! That is the move that Sting used to win the U.S. Championship from Meng back in like 1995. How do I remember that? Because it was on the Sting Unmasked WCW VHS tape that I had when I was a kid. And I've talked about this on the channel. I specifically remember Sting hitting that move and Tony Schiavone's call, which was jumping up and a DDT. Anytime I was playing with my action figures, I would do that move and I would steal that specific line. Undertaker with a short uppercut there, trying to get Sting on the outs, but Sting slips right over the top. He's got that WCW grease. That's what it is. Look at this. Look at this. The Stinger with a power bomb on the Undertaker. Do you know the power that it takes to pick up a man like DDT? Pick up a man like that who's 6 feet 10 inches tall, 328 pounds, and you're going to power bomb him on his own turf? Undertaker clearly not happy about it, but I gotta say at this point, the Phenom is fighting from behind the 8-ball. He's got to turn the tides here in the early going if he wants to even the score. Off the ropes goes the Stinger, and Undertaker can't follow up, and that might be because I've never seen a move successfully land off the ropes in this game. Oh man, look at the power of the Stinger. Here's the count. Just a 1 count. Undertaker is not going out like that. Oh man, there's a shot to the liver, and the Icon's holding his midsection. I would be too. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be holding my midsection. I probably would have just went and disappeared into a cloud of dust. I'm not taking a shot from Undertaker. Are you kidding me? Stinger's got him up, and what does he have in mind? Snake Eyes! Dropping the neck guillotine style across that top rope. Now, we might be in a WWF SmackDown arena, but I did just see a young man in the front row with a Sting sign, and that just shows you that this might be enemy territory, but the fans follow the Icon everywhere he goes. Big back suplex! Because whether this is WCW, TNA, AEW, WWE, whatever you want to call it, it's showtime no matter what when the Icon is in the building. Undertaker looking for something, but Sting's going to give him nothing. Into the corner here, and once again, smashing that back Oklahoma slam. That's a shout out to his old buddy Dr. Death. From the second rope, the Stinger is looking for a double axe handle, but Taker's not there for it. But Sting immediately scoops him back up for, whoa! Military press, but Undertaker gets out of it. That's that WWF grease. And the Undertaker hits a Scorpion death drop, possibly out of desperation. But you gotta wonder what that does to the psyche, DDT. What that does to the psyche of somebody like Sting. Has anyone ever hit Sting with a Scorpion death drop before? Oh no, a flatliner from the Undertaker, and he might look to follow up with Hell's Gate. Things are really starting to heat up. You can tell from knockoff Charles Robinson there, who is watching closely, waiting to see what's going to happen. Clothesline to the back of the head of the Deadman. He might be a little more dead after that one. Here's the count. Just a 1 still. Man, that legendary difficulty, the reversal limit turned off. I think these guys are going to give us everything they got. Big elbow drop, but nobody home. Undertaker's got to close the distance. And he doesn't do it quick enough. Snapmare takeover. Tit for tat, dick for dick, as no taxes Nigel Bravo would say. Go back and watch GM Showdown. 1, just barely a 1 count. I didn't say it yet. I should have, but I didn't. Dans, get into the comments and place your bets Who wins? This is Sting versus Undertaker 2. Make your pick. What will the finishing move be? Oh, Taker might have it right here. Choke slam to hell. Holy shit. But Sting with a back body drop. You don't see anybody no-sell a choke slam. Dan, that could have been it right there, but Sting found a way out of it. Don't do it. Don't do it, the Stinger. Tombstone pile driver, looking down on his prey who may be defeated. Holy shit. Undertaker hit a scorpion death drop on the Stinger, and the Icon answers back with a tombstone of his own. This is unreal. I can't believe. Look out, scorpion death drop. Scorpion death drop. And that might be all she wrote. The Icon with the cover. Oh my goodness! After a tombstone and a scorpion death drop, the Undertaker still kicks out. And we saw plenty of frustration there from the Icon, who looked at this WWF referee, and he's got to be wondering if there's some home field fuckery going on here. Kick to the gut. Sting's got him up for a big suplex, but the Undertaker with a slick reversal, and he's got him where he wants him. Jumping tombstone pile driver. Here's the cover. 1, 2. No. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did Sting just kick out of a tombstone at 1? I said 2 because I thought we were looking at 3. This crowd is electric. A sold-out arena. Everybody on their feet for Undertaker versus Sting 2. Can you blame them? If I didn't have to sit in front of this microphone, I'd be jumping up and down like a little fucking Dan Mark. You know what I mean? DDT from the Stinger, who's drawing on this audience, who seem to be cheering for him despite the fact that he is the face of WCW. Look at this. He's got Undertaker up, and he hits a big Samoan drop. Puts Taker down. And he's eyeing him up for a little bit of something here. He's going after that arm. That's the arm that chokeslammed Sting earlier. Sting doesn't want another one of those. Undertaker answers back with a shot to the arm himself. And look, Sting's most dangerous holds we got to cover here. 1, 2. No, that's a 2 count. Saw the referee's hands go up. He put both of his hands up in a 2, which, you know, if you're an idiot, you might confuse that for a 4 count. But I can assure you, he was just saying 2 twice. Knock off Charles Robinson. We're going to have to work on that. We're going to have to work on that communication there. I don't know how I feel about that. Into the corner goes the Phenom. Sting's going to turn him around possibly for a Stinger splash, but we're not going to... What the fuck is this? Sting rolls him up from behind. 1, 2, kick out. I think Undertaker was really going to get crazy there and maybe fly off the top rope at the Stinger. Now, I should have mentioned this, as if this weren't clear. I hope it was. I am not playing. You don't hear buttons tapping because I don't have a controller in my hand. I'll pick it up real quick. There you go. How do you like that? This is a simulation. Whoever wins is the better man on this night. Can Sting make it 2 in a row, or will Undertaker even up this competition? He might just do it right here. No! Reversal! Scorpion death drop! Sting reverses the tombstone into a scorpion death drop! It may only be March. You might be seeing this in early April, depending on the order I air these episodes in. Hold on. 1, 2. No, that's a kick out. I thought maybe after he reversed that tombstone into a death drop, he could get him. But the fatigue is showing on the Icon. We may only be in the first quarter of this year, but if you don't have this already in your match of the year standings, you gotta get out of your ass. You gotta lose my number. You have to do all of these things. All right? Now, in that first contest between these 2 legends, we never really saw Sting go for the deathlock, but we've seen Undertaker do this before. Look out! Tombstone! That's 2 tombstone pile drivers. Is it enough? No, you know what? I'm not going to say kick out. I think we had a rope break there. Sting's foot was under the rope. Undertaker not taking it laying down. Sack of shit, a.k.a. fall away slam. Undertaker hit that tombstone. Unfortunately, Sting was a little too close to the ropes. Hey, he's not 6'10", but coming in at 6'3", Sting's no slouch himself, all right? Arm drag takeover. We might see a turn of the tide, DDT, and the Undertaker's busted wide open. Sting goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, that's a kick out. The Phenom is now pouring blood, and Sting is looking to get a little more. The blood loss will indeed add up as this match progresses, but it might not matter. Tombstone from Sting on the Undertaker for the second time. And Sting has not had enough. He's looking for something else. Ball breaker, atomic drop, call it what you will. Ball breaker, atomic drop, call it what you will once again. The Phenom is in trouble like we've never seen before, but he's coming back. Head of steam from the Undertaker. Can he keep the momentum on his side? Oh, a neck breaker across the knee. If you thought that tombstone was something, take a look at the neck breaker. Undertaker is eyeing up the competition. Here it comes. Tombstone for the third time. Knock off Charles Robinson. 1, 2. How is he doing this? How is Sting doing this? If you didn't think it was Showtime when this episode of 616 Nitro started, you definitely fucking know it's Showtime now. Alright? Taker's got him up. Snapmare takeover. The blood spilling from his head. DDT once again. And I don't know if we've ever seen blood pouring out of a human being like this in our lives. Sting has the Undertaker up. Guillotine across that top rope, and look at the blood now soaking the entire chest. Leg drop of the Undertaker. You gotta think he doesn't have much more in the tank. Whether it's the will to live, whether it's the energy to survive, whether it's the power coming from his urn held by the late great Paul Bearer. Back body drop up and over the top rope. Undertaker taking the attack to Sting here on the outside of the ring. And I hope those fans signed a waiver or they could wind up with some sort of disgusting DDT on the floor. Speaking of disgusting, I'm trying to make some wiseacre crack about Undertaker bleeding on these poor fans. But you know what? Maybe they would love to get bled on by the Undertaker. Did you see that guy who asked Cody Rhodes, hey, can you grab me that gum that Rhea Ripley spit out? And Cody Rhodes grabbed it for him? I'd chew it. Anyway, sidewalk slam on the outside of the ring. And this is what I was talking about earlier. The accumulation of damage has got to be adding up on the Undertaker. On Sting as well. He has taken 3 tombstones, but you gotta think the damage to the Undertaker is even greater. With the blood spilling out of his head. What in the asshole are we looking at here? The Undertaker going up to the top rope. We never see this. Look at this. A stalling suplex, but Sting reverses. And he drops the Undertaker's face across the top turnbuckle. Sting is getting the fans behind him. Ball breaker. Undertaker stays on his feet, but not for long. What a match this is. I can't believe it. Look at Sting making the comeback after all the damage the Undertaker did. 3 clotheslines. Taker's in the corner. Oh, Stinger splash thwarted by the Deadman. Arm drag takeover. These fans are on their feet. I told you this building was electric, but I think I'm feeling a shock on my fucking ass. Here on my chair. Look out. Don't do it again. Choke slam. Choke slam. And Sting is down. The Undertaker is calling for the finish. I feel like I have been screaming throughout this entire video, but can you blame me? Taker's got Sting up. Maybe for the last time. No! A reversal! Sting! Tombstones the Undertaker! He's looking for the cover, but I think he's on Queer Street right now. What? Alright, we had it. The referee could not possibly have had a worse angle there because Undertaker was halfway outside the fucking ring. But look out! Scorpion Death Drop! Scorpion Death Drop! And that's all she wrote. Sting is going to pull the Deadman away from the ropes, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3. No. How? How did he do it? How? How did he do it? That was every bit of 2.99999, and Sting has no idea what the fuck to do at this point. No idea. How many tombstones? How many death drops? He's going to pick the Undertaker up again, bring him over into the corner. Holy shit! He might have just broken his neck. When have you ever seen that in your life? Off the ropes in a double axe handle, but the Undertaker springs to life. A flipping clothesline. And he goes for the cover. Might have knocked him out. 1, 2, no. Holy shit, dude. This is so good. This is so good. A nerve hold applied by the Undertaker. Can you imagine if they rang the bell and this was the Montreal Screwjob 2? Oh, and a shot to the solar plexus, 1 to the chin. Sting sends Undertaker into the corner. And what is he looking for here? Now Sting is going to bring the Undertaker into the high rent district. Will he have better success than the Deadman? All the way to the top and a superplex. Holy shit, you can't survive that. 1, 2... Every time they kick out, I just laugh harder and harder because I can't believe it. That's that nervous laughter. You know what I'm talking about? That's that nervous laughter. You're like, I don't know what to do. What the fuck am I supposed to do? That guy directly behind Sting with the white shirt with the red heart, it looks like the R&B A Dating Show logo. That show's gone. Don't worry about it. Fireman's carry, but the Undertaker's fighting out of it. Dropping elbows to the chin. Sting might be rocked. And Taker, is he looking for last ride? He is! The last ride! Oh my God, that was the damnedest last ride I've ever seen in my life. And he's going to work on the legs. He's going to say, you can't reverse my... Oh, Hell's Gate! Hell's Gate! The referee's watching closely! Taker's got him in trouble! This could be it! Sting holding on with everything he's got! And he somehow survives, but he might be out cold. 1, 2, 3! He got him! He got him! He got him! The Undertaker evens the score! Look at these replays from the goddamnedest match I've ever seen. I don't know how it outdid the first one, but Sting vs. Undertaker 2 was even better than the original. What we saw there was Undertaker went for Hell's Gate. He tried to get Sting to submit, but he wouldn't do it. Sting would not tap out. And right when Sting passed out, the blood being cut off from his brain, Undertaker let the hold go, put the shoulders to the mat for the 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness gracious. In the early going, and I would damn near say maybe most of that match, it looked like Sting, the icon, was going to pick up another win. Well, the blood just multiplied. Holy Christ. In enemy territory, but it was not to be. The Phenom, the Deadman, the Undertaker has beaten Sting. Dan, if you want to see a trilogy, you just got to let me know. Thanks for watching 616 Nitro. I love you, and I'll see you next time.